Thermodynamics and thermochemistry. Thermodynamics, it is the study of flow of energy and matter, or it is the study of methods which convert energy from one form to another form. Okay, ठीक है. कुछ टर्मिनोलॉजी के बारे में हमको पढ़ना है, जानना है, and we will be using this particular terminology in this entire chapter. So try to concentrate here. System, जो ऑलरेडी हमने गैसियस स्टेट में भी पढ़ा, it is the part of the universe which is under observation. So it is that part of the universe on which we will be applying all these principles, thermodynamic principles. The part which is under observation is called as system. Surroundings, anything other than the system is nothing but surroundings. And universe is nothing but system along with the surroundings is considered as universe. Okay. System, surroundings and universe. अभी ये जो system है, further this system is divided into 3 different parts or 3 different types. An open system, a closed system and an isolated system. Open system में होता क्या है? There can be transfer of energy as well as matter. Example, for an open system, you can take a cup of tea where there can be transfer of matter as well as energy with the surroundings, or you can take an open room. It also can exchange matter as well as heat with the surroundings. So any system which is able to exchange matter as well as energy with the surroundings is considered as an open system. Closed system क्या होगा? Closed system में क्या होगा? Any guesses?
Which cannot exchange matter.
Which cannot exchange matter. It can exchange energy, but it cannot exchange matter. For that, you can take example of a closed room. Okay, if the walls are not insulated, there can be exchange of heat energy with the surroundings. Okay, similarly, you can take tea kept inside a steel container. Okay, or hot water placed inside a steel container. That particular system is a closed system. You cannot exchange matter, but you can definitely exchange the heat energy. Okay. The last type of system is isolated system. Isolated system में neither energy nor matter can be exchanged with the surroundings. You can take example a thermos flask. Okay. इसके अलावा there is one very important example for an isolated system which is universe. हमारा universe जो है, universe से बाहर कुछ नहीं जाएगा, universe से अंदर कुछ नहीं आएगा. Okay. And our universe is treated as an isolated system. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the separation between the system and the surroundings is called as system boundary. ये जो है, this can be treated as system boundary. 3 types of system: open system, closed system, and isolated system. Open system can exchange both energy and matter with the surroundings. Example, cup of hot water or an open room. Closed system, it can exchange only energy but not matter with the surroundings. Example, a closed room or a hot water placed in a steel container. ठीक है. Isolated system, neither matter nor energy can be exchanged. Very important example is universe. हमारी universe से बाहर कुछ नहीं आएगा, बाहर से अंदर कुछ नहीं आएगा. ठीक है. Okay. State of the system. State of the system, state of a gas already हम gas state में एक बार पढ़ा है. If you want to define state of a gas, we define that using state variables which are pressure, temperature, volume, and moles. Similarly, in this case also, the state of the system describes the physical condition of the system with the help of state variables, pressure, temperature, volume, and number of moles. What are the units for the measurement of pressure?
dm cube.
Pressure, volume नहीं. dm cube.
Atmosphere.
Newton per meter square, which is Pascal. Atmosphere, bar, mm of Hg, centimeters of Hg, torr, etc. For temperature, degree C, Kelvin, Fahrenheit. for volume, meter cube, centimeter cube, liter, milliliters, dm cube, etc. Number of moles के लिए mole. Okay. ठीक है. So whenever there is a change in state का मतलब क्या है? If any of the state variables change, then we say there is a change in state. Suppose state 1 में the variables are P1, V1, T1 and N1, and in the state 2, if any of these change, we say there is a change in state. सारे के सारे चेंज हो सकता है, नहीं तो कोई दो चेंज हो सकता है. ओके, या कोई एक ही चेंज हो सकता है. Okay, in such case we say there is change in state, and any process that will have a change or that will make a change in state is called as thermodynamic process. An event which changes the state of the system by modifying the state variables is considered as thermodynamic process. Okay, simple. State of a system is defined by state variables, pressure, volume, temperature, and moles. We are interested in calculation of these. Okay. Next, very important definitions. You can expect direct questions from these. Intensive and extensive properties. Questions में आपको they will be giving you some options and they will ask you which of the following is an extensive property, which of the following is an intensive property. First, let us try to understand what is meant by an extensive property and what is meant by an intensive property. पहले definition पढ़ो. Any property which depends upon the net matter content, that is the number of molecules or mass in a system, is called as extensive property. देखो, the property which depends on the extent of the system. System जितना बड़ा होगा उस property का value भी वैसा ही change होता जाएगा. Okay, which depends upon the total number of molecules or the amount or the mass. It is called as extensive property. Suppose if I will give you some examples. Tell me if it is an intensive property or an extensive property. Intensive property का definition क्या हो जाएगा? उसका उल्टा. The property which is independent of the total number of molecules. It depends only on the concentration. Okay. हम 1 molar का substance ले सकते हैं. 1 molar का substance you can take that any amount. Okay. You can take a glass full of 1 molar solution or you can take a bucket full of 1 molar solution. But the property won't be changing. It depends only on the concentration. The property which depends only on the net concentration but doesn't depend upon the total number of molecules is called as intensive property. याद ऐसे रख सकते हो आप लोग. Intensive है ना, independent. Intensive के लिए independent of the net matter content. Extensive के लिए which depends on extent of the system. System जितना बड़ा होगा और जो property का value भी वैसा ही change होता जाएगा. Is this clear? I will give you some examples. Classify them as intensive or extensive. आप लोग ये definition देखो and try to categorize them into a extensive property or an intensive property. Suppose if I ask pressure, is pressure an intensive property or an extensive property?
Extensive.
Is pressure an intensive property or an extensive property?
Intensive.
Intensive. जिन लोग को दिक्कत हो रहे इसको समझने में, ऐसा सोचो, you are having a large room and inside that particular room the pressure is atmospheric pressure. Okay, now I am dividing that particular room into 2 different rooms. बीच में एक section बना दिया and I am making the room into 2 rooms. Because of that partition, वो individual rooms में pressure change होगा क्या? No, right? Initially total room के अंदर pressure P atmosphere से तो gas is uniformly distributed, the concentration is uniform throughout. So whenever you are making a partition, I am not changing the concentration. Initially जो concentration है अभी भी concentration वही है. But partition बनाने की वजह से क्या हुआ? और number of gas molecules per room got decreased ना. Initially बहुत ज़्यादा है अभी आधा आधा जैसा हो गया. Okay, so it is not depending, the pressure जो है उधर का value, it is not depending upon the total number of molecules, it is depending only on the concentration. Unless and until you change the concentration, the pressure won't be changed. Okay, आया समझ में? So pressure can be treated as an intensive property. It is independent of the net matter content. It depends only on the concentration. If the concentration is changed, definitely the property will be changed. You can increase the number of molecules without changing the concentration. If you are increasing the molecules by changing the concentration, definitely the pressure will be changed. So वैसा नहीं सोचना. सिस्टम को बड़ा और छोटा करते देखो. रूम को पहले बड़ा है, अभी उसी रूम को आधा किया, but the pressure is not affected. Initially भी atmospheric pressure है, बाद में भी atmospheric pressure है. Is this clear? Okay. So I can write, I can put pressure here, right? Pressure is an intensive property. Okay, what can you comment on temperature?
Intensive.
Temperature is also intensive property.
Intensive.
Yes, sir.
Same, वही room का example लो आप लोग. If you are taking the example of room, again पहले room temperature है और बड़ा room में उसको partition करके दो individual rooms बनाया, तभी भी temperature वही room temperature रहेगा. It won't be changed. Okay. Suppose the human body है, हाथ का जो टेम्परेचर है हेड का भी उतना ही टेम्परेचर रहेगा. इफ यू आर सेपरेटिंग योर limb from your body, that limb will be having the same temperature, remaining part of the body will also have the same temperature. Okay, so I can take temperature also an intensive property. Volume,
Extensive.
एक्सटेंसिव दिख रहा है. इनिशियली बड़ा ज्यादा वॉल्यूम है, पार्टीशन करने से वॉल्यूम घट गया है ना. ऑब्वियसली वॉल्यूम डिपेंड्स ऑन द एक्सटेंट ऑफ द सिस्टम. So volume is an extensive property. Okay, good. Kinetic energy, extensive property, because kinetic energy के लिए हमने gaseous state में formula भी निकाला. Kinetic energy is 3/2 nRT, where n is the number of moles. As the number of moles increase, obviously kinetic energy increase, right? So kinetic energy depends upon extent of the system. जितना ज़्यादा molecules रहेंगे, kinetic energy उतना ही ज़्यादा रहेगा. So kinetic energy, or in general, I can directly put total energy. Total energy for an ideal gas is only kinetic energy, as potential energy is 0. Okay, or else I can say any property whose formula depends upon n. Okay, or depends only on n. It can be treated as an extensive property. Okay, density. Density.
Intensive property.
I am taking 1 glass of water, and if I am taking 1 bucket of water, bucket of water का density अलग, glass of water का density अलग होता है क्या? No, right? The density of a liquid or given substance is constant. आपको questions में भी density of this is so and so करके देते हैं. Density of bucket of this is so and so करके देते हैं क्या? No, right? So density is an intensive property. It doesn't depend upon the number of molecules or the matter content. Okay. Refractive index. Refractive index usually defined for prism glasses के लिए. It is an intensive property. Prism बड़ा बनाओ छोटा बनाओ जैसा भी बनाओ उसका refractive index, it is the property of the material. So it is an intensive property, refractive index. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Molar kinetic energy. Molar kinetic energy.
See,
What is meant by molar kinetic energy? The kinetic energy of 1 mole of a substance, right? So already हमने matter content कितना लेना है वो fix कर दिया. Okay, so 1 mole of substance के लिए हमेशा kinetic energy उतना ही रहेगा if I'm not changing the temperature. Kinetic energy formula is 3/2 nRT. For 1 mole it will be 3/2 RT. So it is independent of number of moles. So already हमको 1 mole ही लेना पड़ेगा. So any property which is defined per 1 mole will always become intensive property. आप लोग molar kinetic energy ले सकते हो, molar total energy ले सकते हो, whatever. Okay. Molar kinetic energy will become intensive property. Only kinetic energy बताया तो it will become extensive property. Molar kinetic energy is intensive property. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Viscosity. Viscosity.
Intensive.
Viscosity is also intensive property. Okay. If you are taking honey or oil, bucket of honey, bucket of oil will be having same viscosity as that of glass of honey. Okay. ठीक है. One very important intensive property is electrode potential. Electrode potential is nothing but voltage of the battery. It also depends only on concentration but not on the net matter content. आप बैटरी को छोटा बनाओ या बड़ा बनाओ, if you are not changing the concentration of that particular electrode, okay, the electrode potential won't be changing. Very important. Electrode potential जो है usually आपको क्वेश्चन में ये आता है, electrode potential दिया जाएगा and they will ask if it is an intensive or extensive property. You need to mark it as intensive property. ऐसे याद रखो, बड़ा बैटरी या छोटा बैटरी, it all depends upon the concentration inside that particular cell. Okay, is this clear? Shall we go to the next set of definitions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. State and path functions. State and path functions. Again आपको यहाँ पे definition लिखा. State function मतलब क्या है? Those functions which are only dependent on the state of the system and not on how the state has been achieved or the path that is followed to achieve that particular state. Okay, they're called as state functions. Those functions which are only dependent on the state of the system but not dependent on the path that is followed to achieve that particular state is called as state function. Path function मतलब क्या हुआ? Those functions which are dependent on the path. So again, I will give you some examples, or else
Sir,
you
फिर
try
से
to.
explain करोगे?
हाँ, state function मतलब क्या हुआ? It depends only on the initial state or final state, or depends only on the state of that particular system. It doesn't depend upon the path which we have followed to achieve that particular state. कुछ functions हम बात करेंगे, उसके हिसाब से मैं अभी समझाता हूँ. Suppose if I ask you what is the distance between Kolhapur and Goa. What is the distance between Kolhapur and Goa? क्या बोलते हो? Anyone? If I ask you what is the distance between Kolhapur and Goa?
Function.
कितना? Please participate. I'm asking the distance. I'm asking the distance between Kolhapur and Goa.
400 kilometers.
400 kilometers, 200 kilometers. Okay. Any other value?
200.
200. Okay. If I say 1000 kilometers, Will this be right or wrong?
Right.
Wrong.
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 If I say 1 lakh kilometers, will this be right or wrong?
Right. Right. Right.
1000 हो सकता है, 1 लाख हो सकता है, 1000 मतलब 1 मिलियन हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. I can go to Goa directly from Kolhapur. I can go to Moon. Moon से वापस आके फिर से गोवा पे जा सकता हूँ. I'm asking the distance. I'm not asking about the displacement. So the value of this particular distance in different paths, it is different, right? Unless and until I specify the path, you cannot tell me its value. If I ask you the distance between Kolhapur and Goa, you need to ask me for the path. कौन सा path ले रहे आप? But if I ask you displacement, there will be a unique value because there is only one fixed path in order to have the displacement. What is the displacement between Goa and Kolhapur करके पूछा तो there will be only one single value, right?
Yes, sir.
That single value is depending on only the initial and final location, right? Kolhapur and Goa आपको mention करना पड़ेगा. Okay? That particular function which depends only on the initial and final state is called as state function. That function which depends upon the path which is used, it is called as path function. So distance जो है वो किसके अंदर आएगा?
State function.
Distance comes under path function. Different paths पे उसका value different है.
हाँ, path function.
Okay? So distance is a path function and displacement जो है it is a state function. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Temperature. Temperature, is it a state function or path function?
Path function.
State function.
पाथ फंक्शन क्या क्यों पाथ फंक्शन है? उस
State
पर्टिकुलर स्टेट में उसका टेम्परेचर कितना है उतना ही जानना है हमको. वो टेम्परेचर अचीव करने के लिए तुमने क्या किया है कुछ लेना देना नहीं मुझे. ऐसे सोचो, आई एम हीटिंग मिल्क. ओके, आई एम हीटिंग मिल्क. I want to increase its temperature from some T1 to T2. Okay, I can do that in different ways. I can heat that using an induction stove, or I can heat that using a gas stove, or I can use that using chula. Okay, कैसे भी हीट करो, मुझे क्या चाहिए? आपको मैंने क्या कहा, T1 से T2 पे लेके जाना है. I'm interested only in the initial and final temperature. Okay, so it becomes a state function. If I am asking about the heat which got used in order to take the temperature from T1 to T2, the amount of heat which you have provided in different paths or different ways. इंडक्शन स्टोव में आप डिफरेंट सप्लाई किया होगा, चूल्हा में आपको डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ हीट सप्लाई करना पड़ा होगा, गैस स्टोव में आपको डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ हीट सप्लाई करना पड़ा होगा, राइट? बिकॉज ऑल द सिस्टम्स मे नॉट हैव द सेम एफिशिएंसी. जो भी मैं हीट दे रहा हूँ, द एंटायर हीट मे नॉट बी यूज्ड फॉर द इंक्रीज ऑफ टेम्परेचर ऑफ द मिल्क. ओके, सो डिफरेंट सिस्टम्स में जो भी मैं हीट प्रोवाइड किया in order to raise the temperature of milk from T1 to T2, it is different. Can I say that? So जो heat जो है, heat is now a path function, but temperature जो है, it only depends on the initial state and final state. Temperature is a state function. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so temperature जो है, I am putting that in state function. Heat जो है, it is a path function. Work, what can you comment on work?
State function.
वर्क किस स्टेट फंक्शन, मतलब T1 आपको बस T1 और T2 मेंशन कर दिया, टेम्परेचर्स T1 से T2 पे लेके जाना है. वर्क की एक यूनिक वैल्यू रहता है क्या? इनिशियल स्टेट फाइनल स्टेट बताया आपको T1 T2, एंड आई एम आस्किंग व्हाट इज द वर्क यू नीड टू do in order to change the temperature from T1 to T2? Will that be a unique value?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, right? जो भी वह काम कर रहे हैं, इंडक्शन स्टोव डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल इनपुट लगेगा, चूल्हा से डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क इनपुट लगेगा, डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ हीटिंग विल रिक्वायर डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क. मुझे पत्थर से उसको हीट करना है, नहीं तो मुझे मेरा पाम्स रब करके उसको हीट करना है, उसमें और ज्यादा वर्क लगेगा. So the work which I am putting in different paths in order to have the same change in temperature is different. Okay, so work is a path function. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Try to understand the definition. क्या है? If I give you the states, if it is having a unique value, heat के लिए unique value है, T1 T2 दिया है, T1 से T2 लेके जाने के लिए एक unique value से एक ही value रहा, then it will be a state function. You can have different values in different paths. It will be a path function. Okay, is this clear? हमारे थर्मोडायनेमिक्स चैप्टर में जो भी स्टेट फंक्शंस विच वी आर गोइंग टू एनकाउंटर वो सब मार्क करता हूं. जो भी पाथ फंक्शंस हम डील करने वाले हैं वो सब मार्क करता हूं. ओके, स्टेट फंक्शंस में यू हैव यू इंटरनल एनर्जी. इसके बारे में डिटेल में हर एक स्टेट फंक्शन के बारे में हम डेफिनेशंस पढ़ेंगे, डोंट वरी. एज ऑफ नाउ आई एम गिविंग ओनली सिंबल्स. U is internal energy, H is enthalpy, S is entropy, G is Gibbs free energy. These four functions are important state functions which we will be encountering. इनके अलावा टेम्परेचर जो है वो स्टेट फंक्शन ही है, वॉल्यूम भी स्टेट फंक्शन है, प्रेशर भी स्टेट फंक्शन है. पाथ फंक्शन जो है वर्क and heat, these two are considered as path functions, work and heat. Work is represented by symbol W, heat is represented by symbol Q. Is this clear? U is internal energy, H is enthalpy, S is entropy, G is Gibbs free energy. ये चार terms जो है ना, we will be understanding the definitions of them and उनका applications भी इस chapter में हमको पढ़ना है. Work and heat. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
आपको
sir.
दो standard questions है, most common in examinations. One is they will ask you to identify all extensive properties or all intensive properties, and the other is they will ask you to identify all state functions and path functions. ये advanced में भी आने का chance है more than one option questions में, क्योंकि they will give you different options and they will ask you to mark all extensive properties or path functions, all state functions. हाँ रिया, tell me.
Only energy कहाँ पे आएगी?
Only energy. Only energy अगर आप तुम बात किया तो internal energy जो है, internal energy is nothing but total energy only. अभी हम definition पढ़ेंगे. So it is nothing but a state function. Okay. System के energy के बारे में अगर बात कर रहे हैं तो it is state function. क्योंकि already हमने formula भी derive किया kinetic energy का, which is 3/2 nRT. N is number of moles which depends only on the state, and temperature is also a state function. So obviously वो जो kinetic energy है, it also becomes a state function. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Are these definitions clear? यहाँ तक जो अभी किया?
Yes.
Okay. Next definition, thermodynamic equilibrium. Already हम gaseous state में two types of equilibrium के बात किया, mechanical equilibrium and thermal equilibrium. Mechanical equilibrium क्या होता है? Anyone? Mechanical equilibrium. Mrunmay. Samarth.
Same pressure हुआ तो
Sorry.
Pressure पे equality of pressure.
pressure same हुआ तो
Pressure same हुआ तो. Whenever you are having a partition, on either side of the partition, if the pressure applied is same, then that particular state is called as state of mechanical equilibrium. Okay, that particular won't be moving on either of the sides because the pressure got balanced. It is called as mechanical equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium matlab
Temperature.
when temperature on both sides of the partition or on both sides of the wall is same, then we say it is state of thermal equilibrium. And in thermal equilibrium, there is no net flow of heat. There will be flow of heat from room 1 to room 2 and room 2 to room 1. There is no net flow of heat. Okay, net flow of heat अलग है, no flow of heat बोलना अलग है. समझ में आया? Okay. Chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium के बारे में अभी हमने डिस्कस नहीं किया. Chemical equilibrium is related to the reactions or equations. What happens is when we say there is chemical equilibrium, the concentration of the reactants and products won't be changing with respect to time. At chemical equilibrium stage, reactants और product system के अंदर तब तक जितना रहा है उसके next instant में भी उतना ही रहेगा. Even though there can be reaction happening. मतलब everyone concentrate. A और B जो है they are combining to form C and D. And ये इस particular reaction में C और D भी अपने आप में combine होके they can form A and B. मतलब the reaction can take place in the forward direction as well as it can take place in the backward direction. Okay, chemical equilibrium के stage में क्या होगा? The amount of A and B converting into C and D will be exactly equal to the amount of C and D converting back to A and B. As a result, there won't be any net change in the concentration of reactants or products. Okay, and this particular equilibrium is dynamic in nature. Dynamic का मतलब क्या है? At equilibrium, the reaction is still happening. Okay, reaction रुक नहीं गया, reaction अभी भी चल रहा है. A और B C और D में convert हो रहे, C और D A B में convert हो रहे. But whenever we measure the concentrations, there won't be any effect on the concentrations. क्योंकि जितना A B C D में convert हुआ, उतना ही C D A B में convert हो गया. Okay, so the state of equilibrium is considered as dynamic. कुछ तो चल रहा है. Even though there is achievement of equilibrium, there is something happening inside the system, which is the reaction of AB converting to CD and CD converting to AB. That particular state is called as chemical equilibrium. You can either say the concentrations are constant, or if there are gases involved in the system, you can measure the pressures. In that case, I can take the partial pressures of various components as constant. Is this clear? If all these three equilibria coexist, मतलब thermal भी है, mechanical भी है, chemical भी है, then it is called as thermodynamic equilibrium. बोर्ड्स के लिए आप लोग को क्वेश्चन आता ही है, theory है. नीट के लिए, जेईई मेंस के लिए इसमें कुछ नहीं पूछते हैं, just the theory. Chemical equilibrium is related to concentrations or partial pressures of various components present in the system. If the concentration or partial pressures do not change with time, then we say the system is under chemical equilibrium. If all these three equilibria coexist, then we say the system is in thermodynamic equilibrium. Is this clear? Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope
Yes,
all
yes,
these.
sir.
Okay. यहाँ तक हमने जो भी definitions पढ़ा है, I hope all the definitions are clear. First definition is of system, then surroundings, then universe. Anything which is under observation is considered as system. Everything other than system is considered as surroundings. System along with surroundings is taken as universe. Three types of system: open system, closed system, and isolated system. Open system में there can be transfer of both matter as well as energy. Closed system में there will be transfer of only energy. Isolated system में neither matter nor the energy can be transferred. A very important example for isolated system is universe. Then we have seen about intensive and extensive properties. Those properties which are independent of the net matter content, which depends only on the concentration, are called as intensive properties. Those properties which depends on extent of the system, that is which depends upon the net matter content, are called as extensive properties. Then we have seen state functions and path functions. The function which depends only on the initial state and final state but not on the path which is going to be followed is called as state function. Path functions, the function which depends upon the path or whose value depends upon path or whose value will change if we change the path, is called as path function. Okay, ठीक है. So ये जो different functions है, एक एक definition देखते हैं और उसका analysis करते हैं. Internal energy. Internal energy is nothing but it is the sum total of all components of energy due to the internal factors of a system. Okay, internal factors के वजह से जो भी energy system के अंदर generate होता है, it is called as internal energy. Internal factors के वजह से क्या क्या energies हो सकता है बताओ? क्या क्या energies हो सकता है?
Potential.
You can have potential energy as well as kinetic energy. The potential energy is because of interaction among the molecules. The kinetic energy is because of motion of the molecules. So the total energy inside the system is nothing but potential energy plus the kinetic energy. If we take an ideal gas, I'm taking an ideal gas. For an ideal gas, what is potential energy equal to? 0. So जो भी energy बचेगा, internal energy is nothing but kinetic energy.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
उसका formula already हमने पढ़ा. It is equal to 3 by 2 nRT. 3 by 2 nRT. And this will be the formula. इसी chapter में हम पढ़ेंगे. This is the formula for translational kinetic energy because of its translational motion. Or this will be the kinetic energy for monoatomic gas. Monoatomic gas मतलब the gas which is made up of only one atom, the molecule, like helium atom, neon gas, उनके लिए. This is for monoatomic gas. Diatomic, triatomic के लिए क्या होगा इसी चैप्टर में हम डिराइव करेंगे. What will be the value of the kinetic energy? Okay. So अभी ये जो U है, internal energy जो भी है, can I say it is function of temperature? For given moles, the internal energy is a function of temperature. More is the temperature, more will be the internal energy. Okay. U is equals to function of temperature for a given amount of gas. Okay. Is temperature a state function or a path function? State function. So can I write as temperature is state function? U जो internal energy है, it is also represented by symbol E, also capital E. U is also a state function. और एक important बात, whenever you have state functions, if I want to calculate the change, which is represented by delta u, okay, I can directly write it as u final minus u initial. किस पाथ से वो जो सिस्टम गया है उससे कुछ लेना देना नहीं. आई एम इंटरेस्टेड ओनली इन द इनिशियल स्टेट एंड फाइनल स्टेट. सो और एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट भी है, all state functions their change can be represented by delta u और delta. मतलब यहाँ पे आप लोग इन सारे state functions के लिए if I want to measure the change, I can write this as delta u, this as delta h, this as delta s, this as delta g, delta t, delta v, delta p. Path function के लिए we will never use the symbol delta. Okay. So उस particular path में उसका वर्क कितना हुआ है, so we will use only w. Delta w is the wrong denotion. Okay. समझ में आया? Delta q भी use नहीं करना है. Delta we should not use because those are path functions. Is this clear? Okay. Now let us try to understand what exactly are heat and work and what will they do. हीट और वर्क क्या होता है एंड उनका इफेक्ट क्या होता है सिस्टम के ऊपर. फॉर दैट लेट अस टेक सम सिस्टम. सिस्टम अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन. I am taking one system. I am enclosing a gas inside a container with a piston. एक पिस्टन है. This is frictionless. You are having a gas. So इस वॉल के ऊपर जो भी प्रेशर लगेगा, it is nothing but pressure of the gas. This is exposed to atmosphere. और इसके ऊपर जो भी प्रेशर लगेगा, I can say it is an external pressure. Okay. If it is exposed to atmosphere, the P external will be equal to P atmosphere. So what is the system which is under observation? It is gas enclosed in a cylinder fitted with a piston. Okay. So now let us try to understand what is meant by heat and what is meant by work. अभी उस पर्टिकुलर गैस को ले रहा हूं मैं. You are having gas molecules. And the temperature of the system, I am representing it as T system, and the temperature of the surroundings, T surroundings. If agar temperature of the system, if it is less than temperature of surroundings, what will happen? If the temperature of the system is less than temperature of surroundings, what will happen?
Absorption of heat.
There will be flow of heat from the surroundings to the systems. Okay, from the surroundings to the system till the temperature of the system becomes equal to the temperature of surroundings. So heat जो है किस वजह से generate होता है? Heat arises because of the temperature difference between the system and surroundings. Can I say this? Okay. And ये जो heat है, that particular heat will be flown in all the directions, or will it be flown in a specific direction only?
All
It will be flowing through all the directions. So can I say the heat will affect the motion of all the particles which are present inside the system? बोल सकता हूँ कि जो heat है, heat affects random motion of all particles throughout the system. So because of heat, what is happening to the velocity of the particles present inside the system? Please try to participate. Because of heat, what is happening to the velocity of particles present inside the system?
Increase.
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 It is getting changed. In this case, it is increased. It is increased because heat is given to the system. Heat is flowing into the system. Okay, if the velocity is changing, can I say the kinetic energy of the system will be changed?
Yes, sir.
If the kinetic energy is
Yes,
changed,
sir.
if the kinetic energy is changed, can I say the internal energy got changed? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So temperature difference will result in the generation of heat, and that particular heat will result in the change in internal energy of the system. ये एक हुआ. Okay. Work. Similarly, let us try to analyze work. Okay. Again, I'm taking the same system. Okay. Let us consider a particle which is colliding with the piston. मान लेते हैं उसका velocity v है. I am now, there is pressure of the gas and there is P external. Okay. If P external is greater than pressure of the gas, what will happen? The piston will move inwards. Because of the pressure difference created, the piston will be moving inwards. Whenever it is moving, suppose मान लेता हूँ, it is moved with a velocity of u. Okay. So after collision, what will happen to the velocity of the particle? Collision के बाद, it will become v plus u. वो v से move कर रहे हैं, I am pushing it by u, so I am imparting some velocity to it, or I am imparting some force. So उसकी वजह से the velocity of the particle will be changed, and now it has become v plus u. So this particular thing is called as work. Work किस वजह से generate होता है? Because of the pressure difference. Okay. Because of the pressure difference, the piston is either moving inwards or it will be moved outwards. अगर गैस का प्रेशर ज्यादा है तो उसको पुश करेगा. पुश करने की वजह से उसका वेलोसिटी घटेगा, क्योंकि उस that is applying force on the piston. Okay. So even in this case, by doing work also, I am changing the velocity of the particles. But इस context में क्या हो रहा है? The velocity of only those particles will be changed which are colliding with the piston. But इस case में क्या हो रहा है? The heat flow is in all the directions, so it affects the random motion of all the particles. अभी इसमें क्या हो रहा है? All the particles which are about to collide, only their motions are affected. Is this clear? So work के केस में मैं ऐसा कुछ लिख सकता हूँ, work affects the ordered motion, क्योंकि वो collide करते समय there is some particular ordered motion. Work affects the ordered motion of molecules at interface. But ये दोनों क्या कर रहे हैं? Both of them are affecting the velocities of the particles. If the velocities of the particles are affected, what will happen to the kinetic energy? The kinetic energy will be changed. If the kinetic energy is changed, I can say the internal energy got changed. Okay. So जो भी change आ रहे system के अंदर internal energy का change, I can write the change as delta U. The change in internal energy can be done. Okay. The change in internal energy can be done either with the help of heat, or it can be done with the help of work, or with both combined. वो जो internal energy change कर रहा हूं मैं, it can be done with the help of heat or with the help of work or both. So delta U जो है, it is nothing but sum of Q plus W, which becomes our first law of thermodynamics. Is this clear? Everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
अभी हीट करने से भी, हीट किस वजह से, पहले फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हीट किस वजह से जनरेट होता है? इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस. वर्क जो है वो किस वजह से हो रहा है? इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेशर डिफरेंस. ओके, both of these things are affecting the velocities of the molecules. If the velocities of the molecules are affected, the kinetic energy will be changed. If the kinetic energy is changed, I can say the internal energy got changed. So the change in internal energy is nothing but due to heat and work or both. So delta U is equals to Q plus W. So basically ये जो first law of thermodynamics है, it is conservation of energy. और जो heat और work मैं जो भी कर रहा हूँ, it is directly affecting the internal energy of the system. So first law is nothing but conservation of energy. Is this clear?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
but you said that we can't write delta U for W and Q na?
डेल्टा U पर W and Q नहीं. W के लिए डेल्टा W जैसा लिख नहीं सकते. Q के लिए डेल्टा Q जैसा नहीं लिखेंगे, बिकॉज इधर पाथ फंक्शंस, जो भी स्टेट फंक्शंस है उनके लिए डेल्टा यूज करेंगे. चेंज है ना, यहाँ पे चेंज हुआ. इंटरनल एनर्जी एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट पे चेंज हुआ. किस वजह से हुआ? हीट और वर्क के वजह से हुआ. ओके.
Yes, sir.
You will not write this equation as delta U is equals to delta Q plus delta W. ये मीनिंगलेस है. अब समझा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everyone, is this clear? First law of thermodynamics. According to this law, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can simply be converted from one form to another. और जो heat energy और वो जो work है, they are getting converted into the increase or decrease in internal energy of the system. Okay. So final the expression for first law is delta U is equals to Q plus W. Is this clear? There is some sign convention which we are interested in. Any process which increases the internal energy is taken as positive. Any process which decreases the internal energy is taken as negative. If I am giving heat to the system, internal energy बढ़ेगा या घटेगा? Increase. So heat given to the system is taken as positive. If I am taking heat out of the system, what happens to the internal energy?
Negative.
Decreases. Internal energy will be decreased. So heat taken out of the system is taken as negative. If I am doing work on the system, what will happen to the velocity of the molecules? मतलब piston को push कर रहा हूं मैं, work on the system, piston को push कर रहा हूं. What will happen to the velocity of molecules? Increases. So the internal energy got increased. So work done on the system is taken as positive. Work done by the system मतलब gas push कर रहा है piston को. So इस केस में velocity क्या होगा? घटेगा. So internal energy भी घटेगा. Okay. So work done by the system is taken as negative. Clear? Any thermodynamic process which increases the internal energy U of the system is taken as positive. And which decreases the U of system is taken as negative. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So work और heat, तो पूरा चैप्टर में हम इनके बारे में ही डिस्कस करेंगे, वर्क और हीट. ओके. ये जो वर्क डन ऑन द सिस्टम it is taken as positive, मतलब work is greater than 0. Work done by the system it is taken as negative. और भी कुछ चीजें इसमें ऐड कर सकते हो. वर्क डन ऑन द सिस्टम मतलब कंप्रेशन हो रहा है या एक्सपेंशन हो रहा है? वर्क डन ऑन द सिस्टम पुश कर रहे हैं ना हम. सो व्हेनेवर देयर इज कंप्रेशन मतलब वॉल्यूम घट रहे तो वर्क डन इज पॉजिटिव. एक्सपेंशन वॉल्यूम बढ़ रहे तो वर्क डन इज नेगेटिव. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
हीट के लिए heat given to system Q greater than 0, heat taken from system Q is less than 0. I hope ये सबको क्लियर है. एक क्वेश्चन देता हूं, सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. (350 joules of work is done on the system (500 joules of heat is withdrawn from it. Okay, find delta U. Find delta U.
-150.
-150. सिंपल, डायरेक्ट है. एक ही फॉर्मूला हमारे पास, डेल्टा U is equals to Q plus W. You can change the internal energy with the heat, with work, or combination of both. So delta U is equals to Q plus W. अभी heat given to the system is taken as positive, withdrawn from the system is taken as negative. So ये -500 हो गया. W ये जो है on the system है +350 हो गया. So delta Q क्या हो गया? -500 plus 350 equals to -150 joule. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. These are about basics, first law of thermodynamics और ये different definitions. We will next go into a concept called reversibility. Reversibility or understanding of reversible process and irreversible process, which again is very important. Theoretical questions भी आता है इसके ऊपर, और numericals में भी you need to judge if a given process is reversible or irreversible. Based on that, the formulas may vary. Okay. Okay. So what do you understand by the term reversibility or reversible process? आप लोग के अंडरस्टैंडिंग बताओ. रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस का मतलब क्या हो सकता है?
Reactants are obtained after products are again going under reaction.
और एक important point ये भी है, thermodynamics मतलब it need not necessarily have a chemical reaction. Okay, मतलब कुछ तो reactants है, उसका कुछ reaction करके products में convert करना, ये होने की जरूरत नहीं. You can expand a gas, you can compress a gas, that is also a process only. You can change its volume, temperature, moles. Okay, it is also a part of process. तुम जो बता रहे हैं अभी वो जो definition है, definitely it is with respect to chemical equations, reactants are converting into products and the products are able to convert back into reactants. Okay, this is with respect to chemical reaction. और एक एग्जांपल देता हूं आप लोग को, ये सोच के बताना. I am taking a gas. Okay, I am taking a gas and that is enclosed inside a cylinder with the help of a piston. अभी उस पिस्टन के ऊपर आई एम कीपिंग ए स्टोन. I am keeping a stone. What will happen? A stone, or I am putting some weight. What will happen?
Piston will
Piston will move downward.
Thus piston will move downwards. Okay. Now if I remove the stone, if I remove the weight, what will happen?
Piston will move back upward.
Back
The
upwards.
piston will move back upwards. Okay. So is this process a reversible process?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके सभी लोग अभी एक पिस्टन लिया, उसके ऊपर पत्थर रखा, नीचे गया, उसको पत्थर को निकाल दिया, ऊपर आ गया. So you are saying that this process is a reversible process. According to thermodynamics, this is not a reversible process. According to thermodynamics, it is not a reversible process. We will try to understand why in the tomorrow's lecture. आप लोग भी थोड़ा research करके आओ. We will understand in next lecture. Thank you everyone.
Okay, sir.